Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am planning in my personal home sort of catch-all-y vertical classic happy planner for the week of September 1st to the 7th. And for this spread I have chosen ROYGBIV Boxes and Florals Volume 4 by Kell. There is a set in here. It's this set right here that just feels like late summer heading into fall perfection to me. So this is the direction that we're headed. Now we are out of school, off work on the 1st. Got a couple bills due that come due at the beginning of the month. I've got Thursday, Friday, and Sunday that I need to be prepared to teach if I have a full schedule. I should have my lesson on Monday. So let's see what we've got as far as function goes. Not a ton. Not a ton. This is a 2023 book. So this book was put out before she before Heather really put a lot of function in her books. So I've got 4 bills due, so I could use those for the bills. And I have Monday's Labor Day, and I have a lesson. You know what? A lesson, Labor Day, and then I need 3 boxes for teaching. I wonder, I'm going to use these for teaching and maybe some other things. So these are Mojo Jojo Plans neutral boxes, which come and go. I don't know if she's continuing to restock these or not. All right, so let me grab this stuff just so that I don't forget to put it in, because I will. So we've got board. Actually, I'm going to have to pay boarding twice this month because I'm moving my horse. 2 bills on 2nd. 1 sometime around the 5th. And then teach. So we'll grab these 2 and 1 from here. And then my personal lesson, I'm going to grab this darkest blue. And do we want Fox to put a Labor Day sticker in? I think I do. So I'm going to get hang on, let me think about this. Okay, so rather than pull this one for my lesson, I'm going to pull this one for my lesson to match these bullet points. And I'm going to pull this one for Labor Day. And then I may end up pulling more for just for balance. We shall see. So I think we've got two of the exact same page. We do. I think I want to take, can't remember what this long one is sized to fit. It's sized to fit these four, so I could put it across 3, or I could put it across 4 here. And I think I want to put it up here. I think. I can't remember if these are big offsets. So this was after she started doing smaller offsets. Yay. And that's wanting to come out. So you know what? We are going to let it. Come on out of there, little sheep. Okay. So I do have Friday a bullet point. I have a box on Thursday, a box on Friday, and a box on Sunday. But I think I'm going to do this on the bottom. Now, because I'm not going off the page, this may end up being a struggle for me. For some reason, me and lines and laying stickers down straight doesn't always work. I am not sure what the deal with that is, but I feel like it happens with every one of her stickers. And I thought for a while it was my template, because this is a printable template that I have. I don't think it is. I think it does that on Happy Planner too. So I'm not sure. Now what I can do is I can find like a super dark blue marker or a super dark blue pen and color that in, and I might actually do that. Okay, so since I went on the bottom over here, I'm going to go on the top over here, and I'm going to grab this corner piece, and let's see where we want it. Do I want it there, or do I want it there? So there, there. I feel like I want it there, but I also feel like I want to fill in that top, which I could, if I did that, I could use this one, and this one. then I could put this one in the bottom, or I could put it up here. Let's hold that thought. I'll just lay it there for reference. And let's grab this little corner piece. So the same piece? No, it's not. Let's see. Actually, I might be able to make this work with just these two. So let's see. This doesn't have to be straight. I'm just being silly. I just need an idea of whether or not this is going to work. It's actually too long. I think this one is just tiny enough to squeeze in there. Like that. Whoops. We're going to cut it right about there. I'll lay this one down. And then we'll drop this one in. And then we'll put this one down. That one's a little too small to be in there, but I'm going to leave it because I'm not going to fight with trying to pull it up. I think that may have a home there. And this one, I don't know where it's going to live. Okay. So Monday, we've got Labor Day. And no school. I did not de-stick this, so didn't do too bad. I just want to scoot it down a little bit so that I can write no school on top of it. Even though I know I could have easily written it below, but I didn't. And it's crooked. I'm going to try to ignore the fact that it's crooked and be, don't know that I can. That's probably coming up after this video. Actually, I'm going to put a bullet point there, and I'm going to put my other box here, which is going to make the fact that this one is crooked even worse. This one is going to be straight. Well, maybe it's not as crooked as I feel like it is. Hold on. It's awful. Awful, awful, awful. I don't think it's going to come up though. Maybe since I pulled it up once, it'll come up twice. That's the only thing about, nope. I'll have to get the undo out. I'm not doing it right now. That's the only thing about printing your own pages, using a template and printing your own pages, is stickers don't come back up off of them very easily, usually. We're going to put the two bills here. This has to come up because it I want to put that, it's still ripping my paper. Come on. So I'm just going to take it to the other side. Hopefully get it straight this time. Now, I love undo, but what I have found about undo is you can take a sticker up and put it back down. It doesn't mess with the ink, and if you've written on it, it doesn't mess with it. But it does seem to have an oil, and it seems to kind of leave an oily, almost like it's got some type of oil in it, and it leaves a little bit of an oily feel and look to the sticker that you pulled up. But it's amazing. Oh, I had 2 boardings to pay. So I'm going to leave that, and I'm just going to put dock board. I might do dock board ×2 or something. So one of these will go back in the book, and then the 5th I'll have want a bill to pay. And I think, especially if I sort of keep it all on the same line, that's going to fit in there very nicely. So they're roughly there. don't want to do that, but I have stuff I have to do on Sunday. About Thursday. I've got some things to do on Thursday, but not a ton. So I'm going to put my teach Thursday down here on Thursday. And here on Friday. Here on Sunday. So I'll go about the same height on Sunday, and I'll go up a little bit on Friday. Now, I wonder if I do that, if I can fit a little something, like a little quote or something in there. Actually, I can put Friday there. I'm going to put Friday there. The odds are I'm teaching on Friday and not Thursday yet. I don't have anybody confirmed on Thursdays until next week. I think the 11th. Oh man, all of those are on this side of the page. Nothing on that side. I need to bring one of these over here. Okay. I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to grab one of these for here. Maybe there. So I think I'll just grab, I mean, I really don't have anything going on Wednesday. But I need this color over here. I think I'll do a little box. No, I don't know. I'll do this size. And then I'll grab this size and this. I almost kind of want to keep that for a quote. But I do need boxes to write in. I feel like I need another one, these over here. And I almost always have something to write on Sunday. So I'm going to put this one here with Sunday. And I feel like that's going to make it feel a little less matchy-matchy. Because I've got these, I might do a second. I've got 2 more bullet points. I might do 2 more bullet points on Saturday to kind of I don't want to be matchy-matchy though. Okay, let's get some quotes. I reserve the right to add more boxes. But in the meantime, I'm going to look for a quote. Let's look at Black Quotes Volume 2. Let's go. I kind of want to be sassy. Also, like this purpose fuels passion. No bad days, progress and perfection. Ooh, y'all. I need that throw kindness around like confetti. I'm having a little bit of a struggle with a person. And I could do embrace every challenge. Because this person is a little bit of a challenge. Actually, I'm going to use that as a reminder. So anyway, this person is a little bit of a challenge. I'm not super stoked about the fact that I have to interact with them regularly. However, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right? Ooh, I like that right there. That fits so nicely right there. And you can do hard things. I could put that up. Excuse me, I could put that up there. Maybe there. I'm gonna do you can do hard things here. And know your worth. Be kind to yourself. I kind of need all of these. This is a week when I kind of need all of these. Aim higher, dream bigger. Believe you can. These are all hitting home. Where did that? Oh, I put it there. Okay. I think I want a quote here. And I think right now I'm leaning towards believe you can. Although be kind, be brave, be honest. What about so embrace the challenge, you can do hard things, we can do believe you can. Or we can do be a nice human. I sort of not gonna lie. Struggling. I am struggling. Kind Vibes Only. That's a good one. I need something about don't punch that person in the face. That's what I really need. Probably shouldn't do a sassy quote. Although I don't have the energy to pretend I like you today. That is quickly becoming me. I think I'm going to do Kind Vibes Only, since that is much kinder than I don't pretend, or I don't have the energy to pretend I like you today. Even though that is probably closer to the truth. But, you know, we're going to do that so that we remind ourselves to be kind. Because there's no need to not be kind, right? I almost want to do a bullet point here and one here to sort of make that way, since that one's that way. Literally for no reason other than balance. Although I've got things I can write in here, and I'm gonna do it because this is my planner. This is my planner, right? So let's go up to here. And where's my book? I'm going to come across here. And I feel better about that. I almost want to switch these two, but I know that's going to be a pain. So I'm not going to do it. I am going to take... Now, I have to remember I need to be able to write in this planner. Like more than just these things that I know I'm going to be doing. So I think I'm going to pull some of these smaller ones and sort of do just a little bit of an accent on the tops and bottoms of the boxes. So I'm going to drop this on the bottom, on the top of this box. Well, you'd think this wouldn't be so hard. My goodness. What in the world? I think it has to do with the fact that it's sticky and bendy, and Heather uses extremely thin sticker paper for her clear stickers, which I love because they really lay on the page nicely, and they really feel like part of the page. They can just be a little harder to get down. Not always, but sometimes. I'm going to take this one on an angle. You can't see what I'm doing, I don't think. So this one I cut on an angle, and I'm going to use this piece. Put it right here. I'm not going to worry about the fact that there's a little bit of white showing. And that gives me one tiny little piece left. That I think I'm going to put right here. I don't prefer to have cut pieces left, but, you know, if I do, I do. I think right here, where this one is going to live. And I think that is going to be it. I'm very happy with the way this turned out. Sometimes I get super decoraty. Sometimes I like my planner to be almost empty, and sometimes I like to fill it up all the way. And also, can I just say, y'all, this is my new sea glass cover from Jane's Agenda. It's a snapping cover, and I love it. Love this color. It actually is kind of pulling. It may not show on camera, but there's some lighter blue, and I feel like it's pulling that out from this some of these dark florals. So that makes me love it even more. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me while I put this spread together. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed and you want to see when I put out new content, hit that subscribe button somewhere right in this area. YouTube is also going to throw up a video that it thinks you might be interested in watching after this one. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.